It has been a really long day. Checking on my tires. I've got to get some tires on this thing ASAP. They are wearing thin. Just checking them. They got ran today. Kenworth is back from the shop though. She ran today. Big old girl there. Missed having her around. Let's get her started up. Oh gosh. Cab, the old girl, she's still put together. She's all there. Oh, it's gonna be a terrible view for you guys, isn't it? I don't have my normal mount, guys. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna vibrate you. Yeah. Well, she's still warm from today. She ran on site today. The view isn't too nice on the exterior, but I don't have my normal phone mount with me today. But it's not an extremely long day, and I got a phone call this evening asking if I would run the dump truck down for the boys in the morning. And I said, of course I'll do that. That'll make everybody's day jump ahead for tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do. 6 o'clock in the evening. I have had 2 30-minute meeting window breaks today. It was a really long day, really successful day. Really cool new video coming out for you guys on Sunday. But yeah, I'm gonna take this dump truck. We're gonna let her build some air here and take off down the road. Not a real good view. I wonder if I can turn there for you guys. You guys can see the wiper anyway is not the best, huh? That's not going to work out too well. Either way, you guys can hang out with me. Hope you guys have been having a good week. It is hot. It's hot. It's been hot. 100 air temp here yesterday, Northwest Arkansas. Thank God for air conditioning. Come on. But no, the dirt guys called me this afternoon. Hey, boss, could you run the dump truck down so we can use it on site tomorrow? And I said, absolutely. Why won't I do that? So, hopped in the old Kenworth. You guys were hearing me talk about the old Kenworth. She was in the shop for almost 6 weeks for an air conditioning issue. And, it's not quite fixed, let's just put it that way. And it's a long story, but this is a Kenworth T800 2007. We've had her a couple years now. She's been great to us. I'll jump out, shoot this gate, and show you the exterior of her. We don't have very far to go. Only a little 15-20 minute trip. Salud from Argentina, he says. Hello, Christian. Thank you for joining. Let me show you guys the old unit. Here's the cab. It's an older truck, but she's still all put together. All the dash is missing a few gauges, but most of the gauges work. I'm gonna jump out and shut this gate. Girl. She's been good to us over the years. No Kenworth. Is it hard to be American? Well, funny question. I'm actually Canadian. I have Canadian citizenship and British citizenship. I just permanently reside and have a permanent resident green card in the United States of America. So I wouldn't know how to answer that question, my guy. But I'm an immigrant chasing the American dream, just like anybody else would get to do if they moved here and try to do it themselves. But no, that's totally off topic of the video. But between those two countries, I'd have to. It's a long story, but here's the old Kenworth. Tri-axle. That's a drop axle. Factory built dump truck. Drive axles. Big 425 wide tire. Looks like on this C14 wide hood. She's got a Caterpillar C12 in her. Guys, I have been struggling with such. Oh no, I didn't take it as a bad question. Arslane, I think your name is, buddy. Didn't take it a bad question. I'm just a little bit of an odd duck when it comes to how do I like being American, etc. Right? I love living here. Absolutely love living here. I get to chase an opportunity that I wouldn't get to in Canada. I mean, I could, but I would have to start off with a whole hell of a lot of money, from what I know. But for sure, definitely not mean in any way by that, but I'm kind of an odd duck when it comes to citizenship. Although I'm here in the United States, I immigrated in 2001 with my mom, and my father's actually British, and he served in the Royal Navy, etc. So I have citizenship within the British Isles, and I have citizenship in Canada, and I have a permanent resident card here, 10-year permanent resident card for. Man, this old truck drives good. First, to be able to stay here in the United States, and now I have a beautiful family here. I've got 2 beautiful babies with one on the way. Been married 10 years next month, so as life throws you changes, I'm telling you, go with the changes, and you never know where you'll end up. But no, I'm driving the Kenworth, the old Kenworth tri-axle, down to the boys for tomorrow. They have been, if you guys haven't checked out our normal uploads, I'm taking it down to a job called the Residential. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Not even paying attention. Oh my God. The residential driveway is the job that I'm heading. And we've moved a lot of dirt out there. Basically an entire mountain. We've taken all the topsoil off, cut and shaped it. It's got a 3-to-1 slope over about 250-foot span. So heading down there for the boys. JB went good today. Getting caught up there. Getting caught up at Howardson's Worthing, and I had a meeting at JB. How's the highway, man? It's good. I ain't got much to go, man. I am shaking all over. This isn't my normal mount, guys, so trying something different. It's still got a shaking problem, but the old highway's fine, old hand. I don't want to give you guys the wiper to look at, so you're going to have to deal with my ugly face, but ain't got far to go, just about 20 minutes. I can tell you there was times Man, I have been in some really crappy dump trucks over the years. I mean, some really crappy dump trucks. I've worked for some guys who've had crap trucks. I've had a few crap trucks. I've had some really nice trucks, and this happens to be one of them. This is our last truck that we've got here. Other than the low boy, but she moves right at 20 tons, almost 21 tons in Arkansas with that tri-axle. What do you say, Jimmy? Jimmy says, are you the owner? Yes, sir, I own this truck. Everything you guys basically see on the channel, the machines, the low boy, the dump truck, all of it, me and my wife own together. Sycon owns, Cy Kirby doesn't own, but my business owns it, yes sir. And these boys need to do a little on-site hauling tomorrow, so I'm going to go take it to them. And then my beautiful wife's going to pick us up, thank God, so I don't have to Uber or thumb my way home. But she's always up for an adventure to ensure that the guys have what they need for the next day. And we're gonna run to town. Man, it's hot here. It is 101 air temp. Yesterday was pretty brutal. We have some pretty ridiculous humidity around here in the Ozarks, which is basically northwest Arkansas, southwest Missouri. And we had a little bit less humidity, but we had, that sun, she was trying to hold that mount a little bit for you guys so it doesn't shake as bad. But it's been brutal. The guys have been doing such a great job, though. Yes, sir, Jimmy, I do. With my business owns it, yes, sir. 9 years, actually. We started our 9th year in business this month. 2016 is where we started. Lots of history along the way to get us to this point, my guy. He got the cruise control on? Yeah. I was like, where's my jake brake? Do I enjoy it? Jimmy, that's a good question, sir. Do I enjoy being the owner? It's such a loaded question, my guy. Yes, I love it. I truly love it. I have a passion for what we do. I have a passion for building something out of nothing. I have a passion for dirt, utilities, and making water go where it's not supposed to go, and in pipes or drainage. I love the vision of that. If you would have told me 9 years ago that I would be sitting right here, sir, I wouldn't. I laughed at you. But it can get out of hand very seriously, very quickly. If you do good work and you have a good reputation, and you finish your jobs, even if you don't make money, and you take care of the people you said you were going to take care of, absolutely, you can get there, brother. And is there some days I wished I worked for somebody that I just showed up, got my check, did some work, helped them, go home? Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's any entrepreneur in the world that doesn't have those moments. But if you build the right team that supports you, and you lay the proper procedures out in front of them, yes, it can be very enjoyable. But it's always constantly tweaking, and one thing happened on this side, which affected this side, which affected this person's job, and it's been a minute, old girl. I'm sorry. It's just, it is enjoyable, but I mean, tell me this, it's 6:15 in the evening. I've had 2 30-minute breaks. I barely have time to take a piss today. I was up at 5:32, and I'm telling you, when I mean I ran all day, I literally ran between meetings after meeting after meeting, got through it, had a great successful day. But then a guy calls me at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and says, "Boss, I need a dump truck on a job tomorrow." Well, hell, I'm already moving machines tomorrow, and I got 3 meetings in the afternoon tomorrow. So what am I supposed to do? I told Sarah, my beautiful wife, that we're going to be school shopping on Friday, but then I had to back a little bit of dump trucking up into Friday as well. So it's a really hard struggle, my guy. It can be very, very, very rewarding and enjoyable. You just can't look for the same rewards and joy the same way most others do. Sorry to go off in a very elongated way of saying that. But yes, the team I have makes it so enjoyable every day. Is there struggles? Oh, no doubt. No doubt, every day. But, yeah, it's been a very long journey. Very enjoyable, very, very brutal to get here. But the machines, hell, I don't get to run no machines. I'm driving a dump truck at 6:20 at night to run it for the guys to have it for the next job so they can move dirt on site. But I'm the guy that has to show up to make the quick decision, to make sure to talk to who's so-and-so, and it's so much different than I ever thought it would be. That's the God honest truth with you guys, and it is enjoyable. It's nerve-wracking, it's anxiety central, but the rewards come in different formats, is what I'm trying to get at. Anyways, do I know Jesus is my Lord and Savior? Yes, sir, I sure do. I sure do. My whole family does. We go every Sunday. We're active in our church house. Don't get me wrong, I may not be a perfect human being, but I sure try. But no, this old Kenworth has been good to us over the years. She hauls a lot of gravel for us. Mainly her job. I haven't had a driver in this truck in about 3 months. It was in the shop for 7 weeks. You guys know that. That was that was something I wasn't too happy about for an air conditioner issue. Air conditioner. Yeah. Anyways, they still didn't fix it. But no, it's Jimmy. If you're looking for a little bit more insight, you can go check out our videos, our weekly videos, Wednesday at 3 o'clock. I'm sorry, Sundays at 3 o'clock. Used to be Wednesday. Sundays at 3 o'clock, and we just did a double upload for the month of July. There's plenty of insight in our full-length videos. But if you're a contractor yourself and you're looking and you're trying to figure it out, I do a podcast as well called Blue Collar Business Podcast, and there's about 10 episodes on the channel right now, but you could definitely pick up some insight and helpful tidbits there, my guy. That's literally why I started this whole YouTube podcast. I wanted guys to not go through everything I've gone through, me and Sarah have gone through to get here. And if I can help somebody with my own experience to you guys, and you guys can take away something from it, and I've helped somebody avoid something, or that's exactly what I'm looking for. The name of the podcast is Blue Collar Business Podcast. You can actually go to bluecollarbusinesspodcast.com in about 2 short weeks and be able to watch the video from there. You won't even have to have a separate subscription. I know everybody has a music subscription, but if you don't, you'll be able to listen to it completely free or watch it completely free from the website. But if you go to our, you literally just go to our homepage, Psycon homepage, the first 10 episodes is right here on Psycon. They'll be dissolving and moving over to the podcast website months to come, but for now you can check out, there's me and Sarah on there, me and my team, some of the former team currently, but yeah, there's plenty of them. Some general contractor talk on there. The stuff that's coming in the studio is pretty wicked stuff for you guys. I'm bringing in some white collar folks, blue collar folks, other business owners, trades, basically, I mean, financing, bankers, equipment rental guys, equipment financing guys. Now this is mainly for the United States down here, guys, but it's a plethora of folks, and I had great feedback so far on it, honestly, so. Sorry, I gotta shrink down here to get under the visor to see. No green light yet. But I've been answering questions at Stoplight. Tomorrow morning I've got another stream going. I say that. I'm gonna try. I'm moving the 138 on the low boy again. You guys have seen me move her a couple of times by now. But I'm gonna try, and it's just so hard during the day with all the hats I'm wearing. Sorry guys, I'm looking at the stoplight. With all the hats I'm wearing right now, project manager hat, etc., it's really hard for me to tie up my phone during the day. But got a solution coming very soon where I can run some day-to-day lives that are truly behind the scenes. So my God, this is the longest stoplight in Northwest Arkansas. You look like a WWE wrestler. Let's go, my guy. I'll take that. I'd probably make more money than I do. Come on. Oh my gosh. Like, are we going? Let's see. You guys can see out that way. I hate that you're just staring at them. Nobody wants to stare at the old windshield wiper, do they? I didn't figure so. So you guys are stuck looking at my ugly old WWE wrestler look-alike face. If you guys are wondering, it's got a Caterpillar C12, sorry. C12 with an 8LL transmission, which is an 8LL in the trucker world, in the big truck world. And that means double low reduction. That means instead clutch, a little bit of clutch helps here, side. So what that means, man, this truck is running freaking smooth kitty now, come on. I ain't drove this truck in a hot minute, guys. Thank you, Lord. Let's go. It makes me happy. All the cages are looking good. So that's an 8LL. Literally, if you're gonna have a dump truck, I say this. It really matters if you're like Corey isn't in a central location for your market area. If you guys understand what I'm talking about, we have 3 or 4 quarries kind of located around basically anywhere you want to work. I know there's some parts of the country that a quarry could be 60, 80 miles from where you're hauling, so it can all be kind of set up basically, you can click the side button. What are you guys doing here? You can click your... People are so dumb. Basically, you have a high-low switch on the front of your shifter, and then you have a blue toggle switch on the left-hand side of your shifter, and I can show you guys here in a minute. Commonly referred to as a blue button for an 18-speed, but a lot of guys can get these confused, but these are double L reductions. So basically, you have low gears and high gears, and then in that 13-speed of my low boy, the high side, you can split each individual gear basically in half. In this truck, you have straight 8 gears, but say you come onto a job site and you're fully loaded with a load of rock or a load of dirt, and you're fixing to jump onto a curb, well, in just normal low gear, that's kind of hard on a big old truck. That's where you come almost to a creeping, rolling stop and slide her in low, low, and you can literally take your foot off the clutch and she'll keep rolling in low, in deep low reduction. All right, I'm going around you. Sorry, cameraman. I absolutely love having a low, low reduction in a dump truck. I'm doing 70 mile an hour right now at 8 speed. The turn-in 1800 RPMs. I feel totally fine with that. You can still do highway speeds, but I want it creeping around that job site. You're sticking 68, 72,000 pounds gross weight on these things, and it's, you know, not very long. It's a lot of weight. They can roll over rocks. That's why dump trucks are so hard to maintain. Oh, we're not going to get off the maintenance side of it. Get this to the job site for the fellas in the morning. I'm tired, I ain't gonna lie, I had a day of it. I had, like Jimmy was asking earlier there, if you enjoy being the owner. Well, there's some days that I get yelled at a lot. Some of it's completely within my control, some of it's nowhere near my control, but if I'm a contractor, it's my responsibility to be the professional and make sure I did what I say I can do. And today, a lot of those conversations were outside of my control. And those days are tough. Because you want to just pick a fight with everybody. You want to just cuss and yell and scream. But it ain't going to get you nowhere but ruining your reputation. The contractor that you're involved with, he's usually just getting yelled at by an ownership group or development group anyways. Bond up with him, find out what he needs, and get it done, you know? I'm gonna have to go past you now. Silly people, I'm telling y'all. I will read your comment here in just a second, brother, once I get up here to a stoplight. I see we got a couple new ones there. Fix to pull up a stoplight and get off this highway. Then we got a nice little 2-lane drive. Like I was saying, I've got a separate phone. Actually, my beautiful wife, she ordered me a phone not too long ago. It's been sitting in a box because I hate switching phones. This iPhone 13 is doing just fine. But I think I'm going to use 15, 20 phone calls a day to 85 phone calls a day about 4 weeks ago. So having to deal with that. And man, it's going pretty good. I can't even lie. The guys are finally settling in. We just needed that guidance, a little support, a little bit of help. And that's what I'm doing right now at 6:30 in the evening. How am I getting? Jimmy asked me how I'm getting back to the yard. Well, that wife of mine, that pregnant wife of mine I was telling you about earlier, is she dropped the kids off at Nan's house. They're gonna do a little bit of swimming. She's gonna come pick me up. We'll pick the kids up on the way back. I drive a '09 Pro Buzzard, says. I drive an '09 Freightliner. M2. Nice big truck. Not close to Corey's, huh? I bet you don't like shifting all the time in that 6-speed, my friend. I was always a 10-speed guy until I got into 13-speed. I don't know how I'd ever, that 13-speed and that lowboy, that Peterbilt's. I wish it was in every truck, but they all have purposes. The 2 Cummins 6-speed Eaton, Vermont job sites are usually not close to Corey's. I feel you there. I had a PTO out today. Only got 2 loads. Oh my God, my guy. I feel you. I feel you. I got a phone call starting Monday off that literally we didn't even get out. We weren't out the meeting 15 minutes. My phone rang, and we had one of the trucks, pickup trucks, F550, at the yard. Just waiting to get fully, basically the oil pan underneath it. They've got to pull the motor. It's going to be pretty intricate to get it fixed. It needs to get fixed. And literally, we had to go move a machine with the pedal hitch trailer. I said, just take that 550, it won't hurt nothing. 15 minutes out of the meeting. Hey boss, we got antifreeze all over the highway. I think we just blew a head gasket. So I had to go run over there on the side of the highway, drop in my pickup, hook up to the pedal hitch, get them on their way so they can finish out the day. And then old Premier Towing, shout out to Premier Towing, Kyle Gregg and his guys, they always take care of us here. Anytime my guys are on the side of the road with a machine, with a trailer, any situation like that, it is, it's dangerous. They're on the side of the highway, everybody's doing 70, 80 miles an hour. I need to get them out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. And Kyle's literally always there within under an hour. Hell, he drove to Mountain Home and picked, actually, not this specific truck, but he picked up another truck for me. That's 3 hours east of here through the hills, guys. So big shout out to Premier Towing. Here in Northwest Arkansas, medium duty trucks, heavy duty trucks, whatever you need, it's got you. Usually for medium duty. But that was how I started off my week. We blew a head gasket in the old 550. I kept telling you guys when I was having you guys ride along with me in the lowboy in the Peterbilt, we just got that turbo replaced in that thing, but we were hearing some funny noises when the fan was kicking on. I checked that belt tensioner, and definitely had some cracks in that belt. Nothing, you couldn't tell until you pinched it, you know what I mean, and brought it to you to see visible cracks, but that belt tensioner's definitely not doing its job. Ran it to Meltzer's Mobile. Sit in front of his shop, got a new belt hidden for it in the morning. Man, if you're going to be in the dump truck game, big truck game at all, you might as well find you a dang good mechanic or be one yourself, because there's going to be a lot of it, unfortunately. Just nature of the beast. You're moving heavyweight in some type of dump truck, box truck, dry van, lowboy, I don't care what you're moving, the trucks. Oh, don't do that. wanted these guys to be able to get started in the morning. I'll show you guys this job site. I'm tickled pink with this job. We've kind of had to go backwards to go forwards on a few things. But man, it's gorgeous out here. And all we lack's finishing. If you guys watch our main videos, you know that quite a bit. But truly, all we lack's finishing. If you guys don't mind, hit that sub button if you like. I know we're just sitting here talking, etc., but I usually got a much nicer mount you guys can see out the front, and etc. But we're this close. I think we're at 19,800 today. We're this close to 20,000 subs. It's insanity. The love and support, and we're trying. We had a content calendar meeting today. Calendar content meeting. Anyways, we met today. We've got the entire month of August. Got some cool stuff coming to you guys. Interesting. Man, it sounds like, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It sounds like this belt tensioner's got a little bit of issue too. Coming into the little town of Cave Springs. But yep, Miss Sarah is coming to pick us up. Thank God. Didn't take me that long. It's only 6:30. The kiddos are going to get to do a little bit of swimming. I'll get your content, or get your comments here at the stoplight, fellas. A few seconds here. I'm actually like 2 minutes. You guys will get me on, ask all the questions you want. So I'm like 2 minutes from our job site. And I'll show you guys around that. Some of our little bitty toys. Jimmy, you were asking about the equipment. I'll show you some of the equipment, filler. We got our 360 over here. Komatsu PC 360. Komatsu D51 EXI. We've got a rented roller. We've got a I moved the D6N. I've got a D6N for sale. If you guys are looking for 4,400 hour pre-EGR, pre-DEF dozer, D6N high track. She's a wonderful machine, 2-on machine. Basically done projects that we've had her for, but pulling up here. I'll read y'all's comments in 2 minutes. We're fitting to pull in here. Man, I wish this traffic was like this all the time. Like, I couldn't even imagine. We get so much work done around here. Like a pothole in that intersection bad. Boys. Oh my gosh, guys, you gotta look at this. This looks beautiful. All right, I said I would get to y'all's comments, so let me get those out first. Pro Buzzer, you said had the PTO out today. Yeah, that's terrible. Wish I had more lower gears for downgrades. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you got that 13 speed, man, it's just one flick of a switch and you can split that gear instead of having to move that shifter. I think I've hauled 3 loads legal, 26K in 4 years. Oh my God, buddy, you better be freaking careful, my dude. But let me tell you something. It had an 8 and 9 speed in it. Dude, we could only haul 7, 8 tons out of the quarry with it. But she rounded over, you know what I mean? Come on. There's the OKW. Well, Whitey, she's been good to us. She's been really good to us. She's been really good to us. 2 seconds here, guys. Look at that. God, that looks stunning. We're doing a concrete drive, 3-to-1 slope. It's not done, guys, so don't be hating too hard, but we are literally, I wish you, if you guys want to go back, let me open up this gate. Get this loud truck turned off and I'll give you guys a walk around. But if you guys had any idea, you can go back and watch some other videos to see all about this residential driveway job. Pretty serious task to take on. I can't wait to give you guys the final numbers of the amount of dirt we've actually moved out here. Honestly, I do not know. God, that looks so good, guys. Alright, let me park this unit in and out of the way here. And we'll go, what is... Okay, so who's burning the dirt down here, fellas? Woo! Sambo, that's in the air, but man, that looks so good. Look at that, guys. Oh my Lord, if you guys could see the before. Maritime, how's it going? I commented back to you. You guys are from New Brunswick. All my family's from Newfoundland. I actually just pulled into the job with a D51 EXI, and we can go ahead and talk about what that machine did on this job, because unbelievable. And I will read your comment here in just a second. I just want to get this truck back in here. Don't want to hit nothing. I'm going to show you guys this job real quick. Alrighty. Hey, since you bought a D51 EXI, are you considering LCI excavator? 150,000% I am. Not currently. We have a 210 and a 360, but the next 210 I buy will 100% be an iMachine. I mean, I don't know how much utilities you do, brother, but we do a ton of utilities, and the amount of money that I've saved in the dirt game already with this iMachine is next level. I could only imagine having a tool like that to save my pipe guys time, and I don't think I'll go with a machine without GPS from here on out, honestly. Cuts labor, it cuts a whole bunch of things. But let's take a look at this. Let me just throw my stuff down here, guys. Golly, it looks so good. I guess I should probably change my title. We ain't driving a dump truck no more, are we? But yeah, there's our 51 EXI actually. I don't know if you're still on here, brother. But that big girl, basically doing a shop pad down here. House going up on very top of the hill, up there where the wheel loader is. We've taken 3-to-1. Let me just walk over there. Oh look, I get to drive now. You get to see Boss Lady's reaction. You want me to drive? Huh? Figured she'd want me to drive. But yeah, here's the bottom entry coming off the highway. So if you guys want to follow me up, we've got pipes ran. Say hello. Hello.
Hi.
Coming to save the day. Oh, Boss Lady. And I'll show you guys. I don't have to stinking walk. Now I don't have to be out of breath. And Boss Lady ain't seen any of this work either. It looks unbelievable,
No, it
doesn't
looks
it?
amazing.
It's unreal.
It's really good.
All right, we got that OKW parked down here in the bottom. They have been moving dirt, as you can see, down here to the bottom. Let me get you turned around, and I will shoot you guys. I'm gonna stop right here for just a second. Show you guys, so you guys can see the base rock that we've done, but everything is 1.5% going back this way. Everything is, this right here isn't because obviously the trees, but everything's 3-to-1 sloped, and there'll be a trickle channel that catches all the water from that way, all the water from this way. This is all fixing to become concrete, and there's nyloplast catch basins every so far up the hill. Comes down. This is actually getting raised. It needs to come up about 3 to 4 feet. Collection basin at the very base of the hill. It's going to have storage. There's 4 pipes coming out of here. Man, that looks so pretty down there through there. And they come underground to right here. It's basically like a septic distribution box. It's definitely a different system I've ever used, but floodplain down here can't have any channeling, can't have any water runoff basically visible that way. So we're gonna Arkansas stone these. It's gonna be beautiful. You're not even gonna see these pipes or the discharge side, but basically everything top side that comes all the way down and all the way around collects there and is gonna discharge out. And then the sheet water is also gonna come on top and basically sheet drain off. So let's go up to the top and I'll show you guys that. It is super cool to be a part of people's dreams like this, being able to, I don't know if you guys, I don't think you guys can tell how, like, here's down below, like how actual steep this is. This 14% grade going straight up the side. Oh, that's right, it will, your car will. So I'm not lying to you. This grade, Sarah's car will tell us what the grade is going up here. There's down below as we're coming up the drive. We just dropped off the old dumper, the old machine. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna get out right here at this corner and look down for you guys. Maritime said, remember the New Brunswick channel I was telling you about? Yeah, they're on here. You won't regret it. We bought a 360 SCI of last year. It worked so good. We should have bought a machine like that 5 years ago. That's what everybody says. Oh man, they've got forms. Let's go. That's what I've heard, brother. That's what I keep hearing. All right, this will give you guys a good vantage point. Oh wow, there's my ugly mug. 3-to-1 coming down the slope, okay? There's a house pad up there. I'll show you guys. Here's coming down the hill on this side, 3-to-1 slope down to here, trickle channel. I'm so glad that's formed up so you guys can see what the hell I'm talking about. In that trickle channel, basically it's gonna be sloped to the middle both ways, carrying water all the way down. And you guys can see that it has that catch basin and it's going to catch water into that basin right there. So that'll take care of anything like that. Every bit of sheet water that's going to drain here. There's another basin on the other side of Boss Lady's car. There's another basin there, etc. All the way down to the hill to that discharge like I just showed you. This is steep. What are these guys? They ain't my guys. We don't leave trash on jobs. What is that? Has to be the old... Anyways, the old concrete guys. Shop pad's gonna be going down here. We're bringing some dirt with the dump truck from the top side of this hill. I'll show you guys in just a minute. And bringing around here, and basically the shop's gonna be going back there instead of that carport. And then he's gonna build his house up on very top. 14% coming up this way, 3-to-1 coming back this way. Not as bad, we're about 8% coming up, 3-to-1 this way, and then house pad on top. Down to, I don't know if you guys can see the creek down there. That's what's driving that floodplain past our silt fence. And anyways, let's go up top. You guys got to see the view from up top. Man, that trickle channel. Here, I'll go show you what this trickle channel is doing real quick. Most everybody knows what a trickle channel is, etc. Yeah, it's water getting carried 2 foot this way, 2 foot this way. In the middle will be 3 inches, so it'll have a V in it. It'll come all the way down to a catch basin. You guys can see there's no pipe coming that way. There's no pipe running along here, but there's pipe here running. There's another basin right here we're gonna catch. And I think there's 2 more before we hit the concrete storage basin at the bottom. But that distribution isn't 4 singular, it's squared, and basically we grouted 4, I think there's 6 or 8 inch pipes. Sam's gonna get mad. I'll be peeling out my blue top. Man, this looks so good. This was all just a dream, and we actually came in behind a contractor on this job. There was 2 other contractors on this job. What in God's green earth we got going on up here again? We're moving more dirt. Oh, Tambo, moving more dirt. There's our 360, brother. I wish she had an eye on her, but one day coming very soon. I'll tell you what, if you don't have one of them WA200s, 270s by Matsu, I love their wheel loaders. But I'm gonna bring you over here. I'm actually bringing Boss Lady over here so she can see the pretty view. But the views over here, you guys will understand why the gentleman is putting up with the driveway that he's doing. Look at that, guys. I don't know if you can see all the way over there, but the highway is way out there. I mean, he can see forever that way. It's beautiful. We got the creek right down below. Looks absolutely fantastic. Yo, 360 there. But one more view, and then we're gonna go get us a bite to eat and go for the house, I think. Oh yeah, go pick up the BBs. And then here, that is why it's quiet, isn't it? There's his other view from the very top. There's our 3-to-1 down. Down to that trickle channel that you guys were seeing. It's right at the lip of that, so there's no face. There should be no erosion issues. The only issue, you see all those trees? We weren't going to take all the trees down to make it all 3-to-1, but we have blended it the best way that we possibly could. But Sam's going to get everything top dressed. They're going to start working on that trickle channel. You guys, those basins were right there in that corner as we turned around and went back down the hill. But absolutely stunning. Ready to see this thing come to completion. We've got one more that's almost, everything's all we lack is, oh man, I'm gonna have to turn around. Okay, this ought to get fun. I may end up down the hill. Okay. You don't want to just head on down there, Mom?
No, we are not.
Shit like that. No, I would absolutely love to have an eye machine. A 210 I think is going to be more sized for us in our local area. 360, it all depends on the size of work you're doing, right? A 360 can move some earth, though. By God. Yes, she can. 83,000 pounds. Well, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out. I wanted to jump on here for a quick little stream. Since it's after hours, at past 5 o'clock, it's a little easier for me. Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even see the old skidder up there, tucked in the old brush. Come on. Wanted to hop on here, just talk with you guys for a minute. Wanted to run the dump truck down there. I'm gonna try and stream at least once or twice a week. But Sundays, 3 o'clock, bunch of shorts. Go check out our TikTok. And we've got a Pro Buzzer right before I go here. He said we've got a New Holland EC215, Sani SY70, Bobcat E50. Do mostly concrete cutting and removal, commercial demo for remodel. Sounds like you got her handled, big dog. But I actually had a Sani. It wasn't a bad machine. New Holland 215, which I think is the same size as like a 210, 50,000 pound machine. So sounds like you got a good little fleet there, feller. But seriously, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me again. Quick little hour stream. May get in the low boy tomorrow. I've got to be in the low boy tomorrow. I just don't know if I'm going to get to stream. Do you really have the seat heaters on?
It's because my back is hurting.
I'm over here sweating, trying to say bye to you guys.
It's because I'm growing his baby.
No better way to sign off. What's going on, Logan? Good to see you, my guy. We'll be hopping on tomorrow. Go check out our content, my guys. Appreciate all the love and support, and we will check you guys next time. Until next time, be safe, be kind, be humble.
Bye.
Bye.